on to module 2, where I got a lot of let's call this word, bad reviews. Reviews is the word? Yeah. Anyway, people on Instagram were saying there are some problems, yeah. Well, that's it for question 2 part C. Let's go back to 2 part C. Wouldn't it be what? 1 burger? Oh yeah, totally correct. No, wait. No, it'll be 2 burgers. The 2 burgers cost $27.50 and the 2 large fizzy drinks cost $12.50. So it'll be 2 each. Yeah. Dog, I not gonna go through all our maths at all, you know. Like, you could just combine anything that you want and once it comes to less than $40, you're good, right? I can't go through all that maths, but this will be 2 beef burgers because according to the bill, the 2 beef burgers cost $27.50, not 1. 1 beef burger costs $13.75. So, well, yeah, you could put 1 beef burger and 1 large fizzy drink, you know, it doesn't matter. I don't really, I just was trying to find something that would be an exact 40 because the man had to eat, the customer had to eat. If you could afford 2 burgers, why would you buy 1? You need money to travel home or something? Yeah, my boy going home hungry, but at least he didn't have to walk. Alright, so yeah, any combination of less than 40 should be okay. The answer sheet will more than likely have multiple combinations less than 40. Alright, so let's go to module 2. The Ministry of Education uses more than one information system which allows them to process information. Thanks. Describe the most suitable information system that will be used by each of the following categories of employees. A clerical officer, Minister of Education, that's all? If you think about categories of information systems, you have MIS, TPS. Let me do the Minister of Education. That one easier to do. Minister of Education will use a EIS, Executive Information System, because they make high-level decisions. So they need high-level data. Yeah. You could also get with MIS, Management Information System. The Minister of Education might use that too. If you want to describe MIS, then describe MIS. Clerical officer will use a TPS, Transaction Processing System, because they would be dealing with day-to-day transactions, right? Right, so the other information systems that are available would be DSS and expert system. I doubt a clerical officer will be using an expert system. You might be able to fight the clerical officer using a DSS. Might. Maybe. But I don't know. I can't see them accepting a DSS without a really, really good explanation. What does a clerical officer need a decision support system for? Clerical officer, they really have anything to do that. The most you might get is to fight a DSS for the Minister of Education. You could fight the DSS for the Minister of Education because they have to make decisions. Yeah. But for the clerical officer, TPS is definitely there. Minister of Education, EIS, MIS, DSS, any one of the 3, and you could explain that out fairly simply once you understand how each of the system works. Right, the decision support system will help them make decisions for the long term. The management information system will aggregate data from different ministries because they tell you they use more than one information system. So they will aggregate the data in MIS, and EIS will still aggregate the data but give you like high level decision making stuff. So I would say MIS or EIS, DSS. That could fit too. So chances are it's late in the night and you're watching this past paper video hoping that you get the answers to the past paper that you've been looking for all this time, and you're happy that it actually exists on YouTube. Well, don't leave it up to the YouTube algorithm to show you the rest of answers. I have an app that's called Learn It by makeITsimpleTT, and it has all the past paper answers in chronological order for the past 10 years, maybe 12, depending on the time that you're watching this video. It might have a lot more. The app is called Learn It. Go find it, download it. Link will be in the description. And if you want to see the PDF with the actual crap-foot handwriting that I have with the answers, so you could actually scroll through the PDF and look at the answers as it was written instead of watching the video, hey, you could do that too. Download the app now. Alright, back to the answers. Part B, figure 3 shows an application form which was used to capture both structured and unstructured data. Oh my goodness. Look at this question. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. So they tell you that they're capturing both structured and unstructured data. Now when they capture structured and unstructured data, that means you have to process it somehow. So explain the difference between structured information and unstructured information. So structured information, structured has a rigid format that must be followed and is not rich in interpretation, meaning you can understand it easily. While unstructured has to be interpreted within a particular context. Yeah, right. It's only 2 marks, so I don't think you'll have much of a problem there. And then they probably want to give you some examples. State 3 characteristics of the applicant that may not be able to use... What? 3 characteristics of an applicant who may not be able to use the form shown in figure 3. Characteristics of an applicant? What is this? 3 characteristics of an applicant who may not be able to use the form. What do they mean by characteristics? What is a characteristic of an applicant? If you are successful, you'll be required to provide evidence of the above prior to your appointment. Okay, so if you have, are you applying for a driving job? Do you have a valid driver's license? Okay, so if you don't have a valid driver's license, clearly, if you say no there, right. But then, what sense it make having the form and then asking you if you have a valid driver's license? I mean, as soon as you say no, then it wouldn't make sense submitting the form. They should have put, you must have a valid driver's license. But okay. I digress. If you are successfully required to provide evidence of the above prior to appointment, a valid driver's license. What else you need to provide evidence of? Are you applying for a driving job? And then they want what? State 3 characteristics of an applicant who may not be able to use the form.
What we are doing is trying to stave off a calamity.
All right. Come on. Let me see. Let's think about it. So this is an application form. They ain't saying what the job application is for. I don't know. So it's a job application form. What type of person can't fill this out? If you're applying for a driving job, good. You can't apply for a driving job if you're less than 18. Somebody in the chat just said me if you're doing for a driving job. Okay, cool. So somebody underage, yes. So if you're less than 18, don't apply for this. If you don't have a driver's license, no license. Cool. And if you have no email. But having no email is not a characteristic. Are they talking about like visually impaired or disabled or some kind of thing? Like what is the characteristic of a person? That's very weird. What the characteristics of an applicant? They didn't say physical capability, the characteristics of an applicant. Characteristics. What's characteristics of an applicant? Alright, there you go. Age less than 18. Does not have a license. Has no email. Do I go and put disabled, yes? I really want to see the answer to this question. I really need to see the answer to this question. Yo, hold on a second there. Alright, but I don't know if it's right. Sorry, Irish bag. Age less than 18, doesn't have a license, has no email, disabled. What else, boy? Are you applying for a driving job? If you're disabled, you can't apply for a driving. What about if you don't have a mobile phone? Do you have to fill out the information for the mobile phone? Must have a mobile phone, must have an address. I just saying, yeah. I would love to be there when they are giving the answers to this question. I would love to be there when they are. Yeah, they'll make real inferences. Alright, let me go with that. That's cool. That's 3. I would assume that age and doesn't have a license and has no email as a sketchy one. Disabled is a sketchy one. I can't get the third one for sure. Definitely not too sure about the third one. But the first 2, we can take that based on the form. Because you can't drive if you don't have a license and you can't drive if you're less than 18. Because you have to provide evidence of your address. I don't know. Moving on. Yeah. It's one of those questions where you just be like, alright, cool. I did my best. Hopefully they will have some sensible people marking. Identify 2 types of human-computer interface other than form that can be used to improve the effectiveness of data collection. Menu, direct manipulation, Menu will give them a bunch of choices and they have to choose each one. And then direct manipulation, you will touch exactly what you want. Yeah. GUI is not a good answer here. You can't put GUI. Don't put GUI. GUI will be bad because you will give them a chance to mess up everything. Because GUI, people can click all over the place now and they'll like be like, I mashed it up. I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's why I give people very straightforward forms to fill out. Very, very straightforward. Nice. Okay, that was easy. Describe 2 design aspects of any HCI that if implemented effectively will enable user to effectively use the HCI. 2 design aspects. All right, yeah, cool. All right, you want to give them you want to limit the amount of choices by giving a set range of options, and then you also want to provide or make certain things mandatory, so no important information is left out. All right, those are usually 2 things that an HCI should have. Limit the amount of choices to make sure that they don't choose things out of the range, like, choose 20 cars when they should only put 2. Make certain things mandatory so that important information is not left out. What else are leaving out? Let me see. You could say navigation. Yeah, navigation. Let's say navigation. Navigation buttons put in thoughtful places. Yeah, navigation buttons put in thoughtful places. We can take that because that's one of the good things about a HCI. After that, you're fighting a real hard battle. Usually make sure the people put the data in properly, make sure that the things that you need to get you are going to get, and make sure it's easy for them to use. After that, what else human-computer interface should have? Color. But they want to efficiently use the HCI. Yeah, I don't know. You could find them all kind of other answers. I guess once it makes sense, it should be okay. But because there's 4 marks, so each one of them I'll be able to get 2 marks with each answer. So limit the amount of choices, give a range as 2 marks. Certain things mandatory, so important information not left out. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Navigation buttons in thoughtful places, so they finish the process. You gotta give a reason. If you don't give a reason, then you wouldn't get the 2 marks. Because it's 2 marks you're fighting for. Yep, this was a weird question. It had so much potential. But any questions you ask about it, especially this one here about 3 characteristics of an applicant? Nope, this is not it. Yeah, so part 2 here, I am concerned or perturbed about what they'll be looking for. And then for part 4, this one a little tricky too with the HCI implementation, but not that bad. I mean, so far we've bounced up what, two weird questions? Yeah. Alright, there you go. Next, number 4. A newspaper company wants to connect all the devices in its newly built office using a computer network. They are advised to create a wireless network instead of a wired network. Who advised them to create a wireless network, boy? Who was the smart person that said, yes, let's create a wireless network? One advantage of using a wireless network out of a wired is range of access. Wow. This is data. Should I say more? Okay, range of access would be better because wired is fixed. Yeah, cool. Describe the function of a virtual private network. A virtual private network creates a secure connection from a client to a server via the internet. Yeah, secure connection, client to server, internet. 2 marks should be okay. For 4A advantage, yeah, if you want to put no wires, yeah, it's cool. No wires. You can say range of access, you can say no wires, you can say cost. All those advantages. Yeah, all those advantages. If you're watching this video and you're getting depressed, you stop watching it, I really not out here trying to get you depressed. I really just out here trying to work out the paper for those who want to see. Alright, in order to troubleshoot a variety of wireless network issues, commands are used to help identify the problem. Complete the table below by writing the appropriate command to oh, wow, they bring the commands. This is a new thing that was added to the syllabus in 2022. This is a new thing. So computer network administration software utility used to test the reachability of a host on the internet. That is called ping. I don't know if teachers taught this. Yeah. Ping, that's command line. That's ping. Program lets a computer user find an IP address. That is ping does do that too. No, trace route. No. Hold on. No. Ping will show you the IP address. If you ping google.com, you'll get the IP address. Trace route will check to see if you could reach the internet. Trace route. Trace RT. However, I have a problem with this because on Linux, they have different commands. On Linux, they have ping, but I don't think they have trace route on Linux. But anyhow, I think I'll teach you commands for Windows. So trace route is to check to see if you can get to somewhere on the internet. It'll trace your route to test to see if you can get to a particular host. And ping will, if you ping google.com, it'll show the IP address of Google. Well, the IP of where Google is located. Yeah. Actually, in actuality, ping could work for both of them because ping will show you if you could reach a host on the internet. Because if you ping the host, it will give you a response. Yeah. Logically speaking, ping will work. Trace route is just the one that does it a little more technical and shows you all the hops for all your locations that you go through. So trace route or ping. And then ping for the second one. Yeah, cool. We're taking that. Ping. The problem with ping is that most of your students think ping is the latency time you have when you're playing a game. But really and truly, ping is a small set of packets that are sent over the internet and returned to let you know if you have a connection. But Define protocol, a set of rules that govern the transfer of data on a network. I mean protocol from an IT perspective. Yeah. Say one example of a protocol. HTTP FTP TCP/IP, and you could go on and on and on. But we'll just go with this. I'll put FTM, yes? FTP, I meant to say FTP. File Transfer Protocol. Yeah. I think we're good there. Figure 4 shows a fully labeled diagram of all the components of a web page that HTML code is required to generate. Oh, look at that. They want you, the person who put VoIP was a protocol too. We have to write the HTML for all of this. Haha. How much marks? 7 marks. Why do you only give it 5 lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't think 5 lines is enough. Did I miss a page? No, this page 15.
How is the Ministry of Education in Trinidad, in Guyana, in Jamaica, in Barbados allowing CX to do this still?
Tell me how to write out the HTML code for this web page on 5 lines. By the time I put the word HTML, I use up all the space. Anyhow, there we go. Yeah, the HTML. Close the HTML. Hopefully I'll fit it in this space. Yeah, I'll have the title tag. Title will be breaking news. Title bar is in bold also. Alright, so we have to put a bold tag in between there. Breaking news. CXC is wicked. Close title. Alright, marks. Take that. Then you have the body. BODY. The body is going to have an H1, 10 new scholarships. Why don't they give you so little bit of space, boy? I'm not happy with the amount of space that they give you, but H1 is there. Paragraph and font is Arial, so we have to put a paragraph tag, and then we have to say style equal font face. Is font face or font boy? Yeah, font face colon Arial semicolon. Close the paragraph tag, and then we put in by Lena Carmichael, and then close the paragraph tag. The background is blue, so I'll just say body style equal background color colon blue semicolon. Close that body tag. Open that body tag. It's font family, correct, yeah. Why did I get font face? I think that was like HTML4 or something, so this is a font face. font family, Arial. Yeah. Alright, so is this 7 marks? Let's see. They're probably giving you a mark for a title tag and a mark for that, then a mark for the H1, that's 3, a mark for paragraph tag, that's 4, Arial 5, background in blue 6, and what is the 7th mark for, boy? The 7th mark would be for, I don't know what the 7th mark would be for, but I think that's what they're looking for. 7th mark will probably be encasing it in an HTML tag, I guess, yeah. Alright, so enough vexed for the HTML because HTML is on the syllabus, and I guess if you put the style in the CSS, if you put like the style at the start of in the title, in the head, you'll be able to style the paragraph one time, yeah. So you could put the CSS in the style, but you don't teach CSS in Unit 1 now. So I don't know if they will be like, oh, that's too advanced or something, but you could put the CSS in the head, yeah. But this one is a real straightforward title, body. That's basically what they're looking for. But if you put in a head, sure, no problem. But my problem is the lack of space. The 5 lines, they kind of forcing you to cramp in a lot of stuff there, and you realize I couldn't even fit the HTML, couldn't even fit that because you had to put the HTML tag to open and close the HTML, the website. So yeah, so that would be the 7 marks. I'm quite alright with that. I'm quite alright with the question, but I'm not quite alright with the space that they gave for the question. Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, not too happy about that. Alright, now for the infamous. So right, that's the end of module 2. Well done. Alright, module 2 wasn't that bad. The HTML was doable. It's just that this stupid question here with the user interface, this part here, characteristics of the applicant. No bueno. No. Not good. But that's alright. Let's soldier on because that's what you did. Remember, I didn't see this paper before, so I'm experiencing it just as you would have. And my reactions are fully genuine. Ringo is a chicken farmer. Over the last 2 years, he has suffered losses of his chickens because of a mystery disease. Okay, Ringo. He was advised by some friends to use unrefereed sources about the disease. Identify 2 examples of an unrefereed source. Ringo is a chicken farmer. For the last 2 years, he suffered losses of his chickens because of a mystery disease. An unrefereed source would be, what's going to say? What? Who asked me a question about question 1 day? If it's a SD card, don't tell me I'm crazy. I doubt I are crazy. Is it a SD card? No, that's a floppy disk. That's fully a floppy disk. Come on. Don't make me go crazy like that. No, that's a floppy disk. Google what floppy disk looks like. It will look exactly like that. Yes, back to the question. My bad, sorry.